It takes a little while.
This is live.
Now it's live. Yay!
Yay!
Awesome. All right. Let's see.
Okay, I'm trying to see. Reloading
If the link.
the page, but nothing's coming up yet.
Oh, wait.
This is live, but
yeah.
okay, trying to see. Reloading.
Yeah, awesome.
Now we're live. Right there. Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay.
I need to mute that.
Because
Okay, we have to mute it, yeah. Or else it's gonna echo around.
muted it though. Okay, now we have a little bit more people watching. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Oh, the Gladers. Welcome to the fourth and last, sadly, the last Glader Hangout. So we're just probably going to be talking about the death cure and everything. We have questions to answer that you'll be asking us in the chat, and Charlotte has prepared some for us ahead of time, so that way we can answer as well. So you can start answering questions right now.
All right, so let's start. Okay, obviously this is the very last movie. So that's, first of all, it's really sad. Super sad. But okay, so I have like the whole, what is your favorite thing that happened in the last like 4 years or like 5 years? I mean, when did it start? It started in 2014.
Mm-hmm. Well,
and since then,
I don't know.
Yeah,
it'll be more like 2013 in a way.
I was here in 2013.
Movie process.
You're frozen, Miranda. What's going on?
Is it frozen?
It's
Yeah,
lagging a little, but it's not completely frozen.
I mean, I have a really crappy computer, so it might do that. But as long as my audio is fine.
Oh, now I got you. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. All right. So
technical.
For the last, well, yeah, 4 to 5 years, everything that happened, movies, premieres, events, what was your favorite thing to happen in the fandom for the last couple of like 4 years?
I'd say for me, probably that Get to Know Gladers thing was at the top, because that was pretty big, I think. At least the second one or the first one, I can't remember which one.
Yeah, that was cool.
And then I met Jane,
Sarah?
which was cool.
Oh yeah,
which was that was really cool.
Ha, you bit me, James.
I wasn't paying attention too much. Wait, what was the question again?
Sarah.
I was looking at the chat, sorry.
What was your favorite thing that happened in the last couple of years in the fandom?
I think for me, it was like starting this Glader Hangout, because it was just like an idea I had in my head, like just randomly, literally just popped into my head one day, because I wasn't thinking about it at all before that. So it was also something I always wanted to do, like a live stream kind of thing. Didn't know exactly of what. So this was like a perfect opportunity to do that.
That's cool.
So this would probably be my favorite thing. But also meeting all of you guys, of course.
Yeah.
So
of course. All right, Dylan, what was yours?
Oh man, yeah. Part of it is the Glader Hangout, but also part of it is meeting James Dashner. I went when he was doing his Eyes of Mine book tour and met him on that, and then that was just a surreal moment because I think when I met him, the first Maze Runner trailer had just recently had dropped, so I remember commented it on my trailer reaction video recently, and it was like, "Hey, you're that kid," and I was like, "Okay, I'm now ascending. I'm now ascending right now. I'm done. So
that's so cool that he remembered you.
Yeah, him saying like, "Oh, you're that crazy kid." I was like, "Okay," just him saying that's been my favorite moment. And to Blake, you can't talk about Chuck a little bit, talking to Chuck was pretty freaking awesome as well. So
yeah, that was cool. The hangout with Chuck. Obviously, I wasn't there, but it was great to watch. And Blake's so nice. He's so cool.
So nice.
So that was cool. All right. Have you yet seen the Death Cure? I know all of you haven't, But when and with whom are you planning to see it?
Doesn't matter who goes first. I'm planning on seeing it with my sister Lizzie. We saw the Scorch Trials together, just us two. So we're planning on seeing it again together.
Cool.
So
I like Lizzie. She's cute. Nice. All right, Miranda, who are you seeing?
I'm probably seeing it with my brother, Nick, one of my brothers, because he's the only one who actually read the books. So.
Oh yeah.
Good.
So that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, it comes out in 2 weeks though, so that's exciting.
That's crazy, isn't it? It starts really soon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping and praying I'm gonna get a press screening for it. But if not, I'm gonna go by myself, just because movies that are based off of books that I've read, I prefer to watch them alone. Well, one, I just like going to the theater alone, because I just like want to absorb it all myself, and I don't want, because I like changes in book to movies adaptations, but I've seen book to movie adaptations with people who just nitpick and stuff. So I'm just kind of that guy. Like, I'd rather go alone and just absorb it all by myself.
Not annoy anyone. Yeah.
So if I can't get like an press screening or advanced screening, then I'm gonna go on a Thursday 7:00 night where I know I'm with the fans, the people who want to.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna go by myself. I'll probably treat myself to a good dinner beforehand, and I'll, and then probably have a breakdown in my car afterwards.
Probably, yeah. That sounds good. All right, Sarah, do we want to start answering some fan questions from the chat?
Doesn't look like there's any so far.
Yeah, ask us questions. What's going on?
You can tweet too, because I like to look at Twitter.
Yeah, you can tweet too.
There's definitely things going on in the chat. I just can't keep up.
Yeah, it's pretty fast.
Yes, I'm not the only person going alone. Yes. I get it. Oh yeah, going to that IMAX. I'm gonna get in that IMAX.
Yeah, I would love to see it in IMAX. There's an IMAX cinema in London, obviously. So I might see it again. Margot's coming over for the release. Yeah, I know. Oh man, I wish you all could come, but
I do too.
Yeah, so apparently there is a premiere with a cast attending on Monday, like the 22nd, the Monday of the release week. The cast is not confirmed yet, and I'm still waiting on people to answer DMs and emails. So we'll see. Oh, Shelby's in the chat. Hey, Shelby.
Shelby. Let's see. Anyone got any questions?
Yeah, guys, ask us questions.
I see a lot of comments, but it's just like...
Yeah, I see so many people in the chat, but no one's asking questions. Ask us questions.
Tweet me, please. For real.
Yeah, tweet Miranda.
Or use the hashtag GladerHangout.
Oh, yeah, I should probably open up my tweets on my phone.
Because I don't see anything besides what we've done.
Yeah.
30 tweets.
If you want to know what our Twitters are, I linked it in the description of this live chat. So if you want to ask us questions over there, then you can click our links and then you can just tweet them to us there.
Yeah, you could do that too. Everyone wants a premiere in Germany. Yeah, that would be great. But
my brother's in Germany. I want to go there too, just to visit my new nephew. Like, I want to hold him.
Oh my god, you're an auntie. That's great.
Yeah.
I have family in Holland, but I don't really know them. So yeah.
Yeah, everyone wants, obviously. There's never been a premiere in Germany for the Maze Runner, which I think is weird, because usually in Berlin we have big premieres, especially we've had a Hunger Games premiere and stuff like this, so I don't know why Fox is not doing anything in Germany, and I'm sorry about that. Any of you can afford to fly or drive over to Paris or London. I mean, the Paris one is confirmed for the 24th, so that is definitely happening. Thomas and Kaya, or well, definitely Dylan and Thomas are coming. I don't know, but yeah, the London one is not confirmed yet. Confirmed, but we'll see. So yeah, there's not gonna be one in Germany. It looks, which is stupid.
I am supposed to say hi to the Philippines. So hello, Philippines watchers.
That's cool.
We have some questions in the chat.
All right, cool. Hit us.
The first one is, what are you most looking forward to seeing in the movie?
Galley.
And then the other one is, what are you
Yeah.
guys dreading to see in the desk here? So
So
looking forward to seeing and dreading to see.
Yeah, well, I really, really hope they did that. I don't know. I know some people have seen the movie yet, but obviously they're not allowed to spoil or say anything. But I really hope they did the galley thing with the right arm. Because obviously, for everyone who read the books, spoiler alert, know that, yeah, Galley is coming back. He's not dead. I mean, Poulter hasn't had any promotion online, but obviously he can't, because if he's coming back, that's a spoiler, and he can't do any promotion. But I really, really hope he's in it, and they did it like in the book, that it's like a surprise return moment. I remember when I read it, I kind of like put the book down and was like, oh my god, Galley is back.
I don't remember how I reacted. That was a while ago, but I probably was the same.
Yeah. So I really hope he's going to be in this. I mean, I've spoken to James, and he's seen it twice now, and he said there's all kinds of bits and pieces that are exactly like the book, and that are like out there for the book fans, and he loved it. So I think we're good. I'm not ready for the page that we never speak about.
Y'all know it's not going to be ready. We're never going to.
With a certain character, yeah, leaving us forever. So I don't know. I'm probably gonna run out the cinema screaming or something.
Yeah, bring your tissue.
Yeah, that sounds like
packing my bag with a bunch of them.
Yeah. I'm actually really looking forward to Teresa's moment.
Fair enough.
You know, I'll never get over the Scores trials. So
yeah,
I'm kind of
why
the evil part, you know, there's a side of me inside of me that I can't wait to watch that sequence go down. So that, and of course, like everyone, I'm dreading that same moment. Just because what a character he was. Just I don't know, but yeah, the Teresa moment. I can't wait. I'm kind of grinning just thinking about it being portrayed in cinematic glory.
Well, I hope they did it justice, but it looks like they did. So many people have been to fan screenings. I didn't go to the London one, even though I was invited to go. And every one of my friends who could go and has seen it loved it. And they all are major book fans. And they all said that it really has done the book justice.
That's
obviously good. It's not the same. Obviously, that's not how it works. But they've been all super happy, and they said the cinematography is amazing, and the soundtrack is great, and the key moments that the fans loved in the book, like specific page and the Teresa betrayal and all that, has been nailed apparently. So I expect only greatness.
Someone wants to know what we feel about the "Please Tell Me Please" thing.
So what I don't like is that fans have kind of turned this into something romantic. I know that Newtmas is a major ship in the fandom, and I respect ships in fandoms. I understand why to fans, and I understand where this is coming from, since Thomas and Newt have a really close relationship in the books. What I don't like is that this particular scene has kind of to something romanticized for some fans, which I really don't like, because this is something serious and tragic, and I don't really know how people started interpreting it as something romantic. So there's a lot of please, Tommy, please put into a kind of like romantic way, and I think that's weird. And I know that James hates it. So yeah, I respect Newtness. I do. I respect all ships, but I don't like the romanticizing of that particular scene, because it's just not romantic at all. So yeah that's
yeah, same feelings towards that. Yeah. Yeah, I like the ship and all, but it's weird though with the, you know, the page and everything.
Yeah.
So
that scene is definitely nothing where romantic feelings should be involved, or are, for that fact. So for that matter, I don't think that's what James was going for when he wrote that page. So do we have any more questions?
Well, this is actually from my little sister, who's on here. My mom's account.
Cute.
Are you ready to watch a movie where you'll sing all the way through?
Well, it's gonna be emotionally exhausting, probably.
Pretty
waited
much.
for so long. I mean, we've waited extra long because, yeah, God forbid, that horrific accident with Dylan happened. So we had to wait even longer, and I'm like so ready. I mean, I don't want it to end every time because I love it, but it's time to move on, and good stories need good endings. What I don't like is when stuff is being milked. I love Harry Potter, but I hate it how they're just not ending it. They're like dragging it. They're making new spin-offs, like a new franchise, and it's just, I don't know. I like when stuff ends on a good note. I think Wes has done this as well, as far as I know from everything I've heard. This is a good ending that does the franchise justice. And I mean, it's gonna be sad that it's over, because it's been an amazing couple of years and an amazing fandom. And all the connections and everything. I mean, that's not going to be over. I still made friends for life that I'm not going to lose just because the franchise is over. So I'm ready. I'm going in there with like a laughing and a crying eye, but it's, I won't die. I'm going to watch it 5 times at least. But but I am ready. It's been a long time. We've waited long enough.
Yeah, I'm so ready for the last movie. 2 weeks. But yeah, it's like it's a really bittersweet moment because there's not going to be any more films, as far as we know, because we don't know about the prequels yet. But
that's another topic.
Yeah, actually, my friend Owen tweeted about like having the Kill Order film or something like that.
I would love that.
That'd be awesome.
You know how much I would love that. But to be honest, Wes already said that he has detached himself from the franchise now, and if there's gonna be any spin-offs or prequels, however, he's not gonna direct them because he has now other projects, which is good for him, obviously. And Fox still definitely owns the rights to the entire series, so they have to decide what they're gonna do with the last 2 books, if they're gonna do anything. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a good chance, but.
Yeah, I thought I heard once, I don't know from who, said that Fox, after the death came out, they're going to, like, talk about it, like the prequels. So I don't know.
Yeah. To be honest, I think the Kill has a bigger chance of being turned into something because you don't need the original cast to return. I mean, in the Fever Code, everyone is young.
Yeah.
And it's I feel like it's a collection of memories, and it's not not really a story with a beginning and an end. It's kind of like a recollection of memories and things that happened. And James also said that it wasn't really written with the idea in the back of his head to make this into a movie. And I think the Kill Order would be great for the big screen. And I also think it would make like a great TV show, like a Netflix show or Hulu show or Amazon Prime. I think it could like run along with, I don't know, The Walking Dead and the 100 or the 100, however you pronounce it. So I think it would be great for adaptation. But yeah, Fox has to decide that. I mean, they do know that the fans want it, which is good. We have made that very clear that we want it. So we'll see.
Yeah. And of course, money talks. So they want to see how this movie not only how this movie does its opening weekend, but how it's sustained in the theaters. So you got to also think as big massive Glader fans, not only do we have to go see the movie, but we've got to technically go see it a lot or do our job to get the word out that people should go see the movie, because the more revenue that the movie gets, the more options there are for not only maybe a possible another movie or TV series spins off, all that fun stuff. So because
I mean, the box offices for the last two movies have been amazing. I mean, compared to what the movie cost to make, they made a lot of they made a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
They have lost some money from production in Vancouver and the accident. So this has to be a box office hit. So go to cinema, go to the theater, whatever you call it, and do it a lot. Bring all your friends and your family, and make sure this money is rolling in for fun.
Yeah, I think it's gonna do very well.
Yeah, I have a good feeling. I mean, so far the reviews and stuff from people who've seen it already were really good. So
yeah, and plus it's the final one. And even I know a lot of people who talk, like, because I manage a cinema myself, so I get little buzzes and circulating going around, and I know like my UPS guy wants to see this movie. And like it's mainly because conclusions wrapped up. If you watch the first 9 out of 10, you want to see how it ends, even if you haven't seen every installment. So there's always that interest to see the conclusion. So I think that and alone will bring some people out to the cinemas to see it. I really want this to be good, just because young adult adaptations have been in such a weird era right now.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like, I would honestly say ever since Hunger Games wrapped, or even Hunger Games came out, it's like you can only have but like 1 or 2 real YA properties at a time out there. Because, and I've noticed by like studying of films and stuff like that, a YA movie can't work if it's just targeted towards YA audiences. And I think that's why films like Mortal Instruments and stuff like that, or even the Final Divergent films, kind of like fell off. Is because they get a little too, in a sense, almost made towards one demographic or fans. Like one of my favorite quotes from one of my favorite writers ever, Patrick Ness. He said, if you're writing, you can take this to writing in general. If you're writing YA, don't just write for YA audience. If you're writing something, write for everyone. It can be about teenagers. It can be about whatever. But because old or young, they're going to be able to connect to it in some way. Because like every adult has been a teenager. Every kid will be a teenager. In some shape or form. So like I really want this to be good, because I love YA so much, and I like what it covers and all that stuff. So I want it to, to in a sense be a resurgence for the young adult, because we got some more young adult movies coming out here in 2018, and we've got some planned for 2019. So we got like The Darkest Minds later this year. We've got Love, Simon. And then next year we've got Chaos Walking.
Oh, so, Chaos Walking, So, we'll see. I mean, I read this one article that someone wrote after watching the Death Cure, and they were saying that this might actually bring back the YA genre in like a better light, and studios and production companies will have interest again in YA because it's been hugely popular the last couple of years, but then it kind of took toll on because then everyone started making something, and then it kind of crashed, like Divergent and Mortal Instruments, which was like canceled after the first movie, which is terrible. And so it was like box office bombs, and production companies lost a lot of money. But yeah, it could be that if the Death Cure does really well, it kind of gives back that hope and chance for other YA books and YA stories to be made again, because production companies are interested in money. So if something makes money, it's always something that will attention. So yeah, go see it as much as you can.
Let's see.
Do we have any more questions?
Yeah, there's a question here that says, what job do you think you'd be good at if you were in the Glade? I think I would be good at being a cook because I'm a baker, so
yeah,
it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, you'd be a great baker. You're good at baking. I think I'd either be a cook, because I'm good at cooking as well. I'm not as good as, like, I'm not a good baker. You're good at baking. I'm fine at cooking. But I think I might be a good builder. Not the physical part, but the planning part, like architect and stuff. I also think I would be an okay runner, but I haven't like done any sports in ages, even though I'm okay at sports. So I don't know, but what I wouldn't like to do is slaughtering the animals, because I'm a vegan and I love animals. So I'd probably not do that. A builder, yeah, something like a Chuck cleaning the
I would be a
toilet.
Chuck. I'd be like, welcome to the Glade. Let me show you around,
Yeah.
Don't mess with him. Don't mess with that. I'll be your boy. I'll be your friend, I'd be a Chuck.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think I'd still be a med jack, but I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've always said med jack because that's the one I really like the most, so I'll just stick with it.
That's cool. It suits you. All right, more questions.
Yeah, I really want more questions. I've got nothing.
What's going on, guys?
Okay, how do you guys feel about the fact that the recent trailer, that is spoiler alert, by the way, showed like Teresa's,
Oh yeah, well, it didn't really. I mean, the trailer didn't.
I mean,
really
yeah,
show
I didn't see it much, but like I know they're kind of referencing to it just a little.
Yeah, well, they're hinting to it. Yeah,
they're showing
to
something.
Honest, the trailer was great, but I feel like it did show a lot. They're kind of like banking on the fact that most of the watchers already read the books and know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is a risky trailer, and I've stayed away from watching clips because they released some clips and stuff, and I think it's just too much, and people have to kind of like decide for themselves if they want to spoil themselves or wait until.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's. I mean, I do get why they did it, but some of the people have actually not read the books and they don't know what's going on. Trailer it's very revealing.
It is. I think there's a little bit of classic trailer trickery going on, where it's like kind of tricking its audience. But I think for the most part, there is a little bit. I would have actually would have done without the like almost post-credit scene to the trailer that everyone keeps talking about. I could have done without that. And they're really hyping up this train sequence. Let me tell you. It's like every promotional thing. It's like
I know
train sequence.
Every crew and cast member is talking about the train. I've seen so many posts of Wes on Twitter asking about how amazing the train scene is. So
I'm super curious about the train because I have no idea when the heck that's going to be in the movie. So I'm assuming kind of towards the beginning.
Yeah, so obviously the train is not in the book. That's something they've added.
But it's cool. I like it.
It looks cool. Yeah, so we're going to see what happens. cool. It does look cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if that was the scene that the accident happened. Because it looked like an action-packed scene with cars and the birds flying and the train. So it might be, I think I've read somewhere that the train scene is where the original happened. Because it was so action-packed and so all over the place. So it's probably going to be a really interesting scene.
Yeah. Let's see. Here's a question. What's our favorite book in the series?
I don't have a favorite. I can't choose.
So, I mean, in the main trilogy, it's definitely the Scorch Trials. Because it was, I don't know, it was so cool. But overall, I really like the Kill Order. Even as a standalone book, I really like it. I think it's a great story. I mean, from the books with the characters that we're talking about right now, it's definitely the Scorch Trials. I feel like the Kill Order is kind of like on the side, but I love it. Mm-hmm. So,
hands down, Scorch Trials. It scared the living bejeebas out of me when I read it. It was the quickest I've ever read in my life. In fact, I've gotten to the point now where I don't want the Scorch Trials to lose its ranking of fastest book I've ever read. So I will literally stop reading a book if I'm gonna finish it in the amount of time, and then pick it up tomorrow. Because the Scorch Trials was such a fast read. It was so scary, everything about it, and and so that's easily my favorite book. But I also stand with the love for the Kill Order. I think I'd love to see that in some shape or form be brought to life, whether a movie or TV series. And TV series, I could honestly see them pulling that off. And they could incorporate Fever Code into it as well.
That would be a great idea.
Yeah. But yeah. Let's see what we got.
All right, there's some questions in the chat. Wait. Where is it? Can't see it anymore. Can you guys see some questions?
Someone, TDC Tom from Twitter, said that they've been watching the Glader Hangout since the first one. So that's
oh my gosh.
That's great.
Making me feel all nostalgic.
I feel. That's great. Oh, here's a question. Are you guys disappointed that they didn't include the beetle blades in the Maze Runner? A little. To be honest, I love the beetle blades. I love the idea of it, having little insects crawling around with cameras. I thought that was so clever. So, and I know there were designs for it. I know the production team has actually designed and thought about including them, but then it was too much and it was cut. But I would have loved to see them. So I was a little disappointed because I thought it was such a cool idea. Them crawling around and seeing you. And it terrified me when Thomas was trapped in the maze overnight, found him, and then the Griever found him because they saw them. So it's cool. But
I also agree with that, and I also agree with in the comments that I also think it was time consuming, because when you bring anything new into a franchise, then you've got to remind your audiences that thing is still there. And I imagine there's a lot of technical wizardry that would have to go into it.
Yeah, and obviously the CGI costs a lot. So it's probably also a better thing,
So I am too also bummed it got cut, but I can quite understand at the end of the day. It doesn't take away from the experience, nor does it truly add, given what you get.
At first I wasn't at first I was kind of upset, but now I'm okay with it, because not everything can get into it. And I go to the cinema to watch a movie, not a straight copy of the book. So
preach. Oh my God. Yes. Preach. This is my soapbox. I'm always getting on this. It's I'm sorry. I've seen James Dashner's Maze Runner. I've read it. I'm going to a movie. I want to see Wes Ball presents the Maze Runner. I want to see his story, his style. It's you have certain directors, like I'll say Quentin Tarantino, because they're like directors with visual. You know they have a style. You know, it's like Christopher Nolan. They have a style. Like when I go see a movie and they say they're adapting material, I want to see that director's style, his flair infused into a story that I've loved, which is what makes adapting books so tricky and so exciting. As long as the themes, the messages, and are the same, and you know, that's fine in my opinion. I don't need, you know, every little bit of thing in the book. I mean, that's why some of my favorite book to movie adaptations aren't always following the book 101, but I you know they work the same. You know, you can have really like Hunger Games doesn't always follow things, but I love Hunger Games to death. But then you have book to movie adaptations that I think fail, like maybe Percy Jackson or the recent Dark Tower, where it gets too messy because they're trying to please too many demographics, and they're not making, the director's not putting his own vision. There's like some
I agree.
Yeah.
No, I totally get what you're saying, and I agree. So, what scares you more, Krivas or Krangs? Oh god, I think I've answered this a million times. Definitely Krangs, because they're so like aggressive in a way where you can't. So I mean, they're humans. I mean, grievers are machines. They don't have a soul. They don't have a brain. They're controlled machines. But Krangs have people, and you never know what stage of the flare a Krang is in. So they're just unpredictable and dangerous. So I'd take a griever over a Krang any day, because you can shut them down. You can shut down a griever. You have to turn it off. You have to kill a person in order to get rid of a Krang. I think Krangs are more scary than grievers. What do you think of?
Yeah, I completely agree with you.
That's cool.
Yeah, same.
Oh yeah, Krangs all day, any day. I look at a griever and I think I just lay down. I'd be like,
and hide.
I know. I'd just be like, this is it. This is how I go. I'm the chunk of the group. Who cares? I'm going down.
Yeah, when I first saw a griever, I was super scared of it. But then when the scorch straws popped up and we saw a Krang, I was like, oh nope, not doing that.
Yeah. Not doing that.
For real, they're scary.
Yeah, they are.
I'm excited to see what they look like in this one too.
Yeah.
Hope we get really like a 2.0 thing.
I would love
that one trailer or something. I don't know what it was from, but
yeah, it was cool. Wait. Oh, jeez, I'm tired.
Y'all can tweet me with questions, or actually just tweet with the hashtag GladerHangout.
Sorry, I need to.
What's up, guys?
Because it's just easier for me to look at Twitter right now.
All right, who's your favorite Glader? Mine is Minho. Definitely.
Wait, a favorite character?
Favorite Glader, but it can also be kind of character in a way.
Yeah, who's your favorite character? Mine is Minho.
Newt.
Y'all know mine, so.
Yeah, Ellie.
Yeah.
I love Minho, but I'm also a big supporter of Team Brenda. So, like, I love Brenda a lot.
I love Brenda. Yeah, I do.
So, you know.
I had a weird thing with Brenda and Teresa. So when I was reading the Scorch Trials for the first time, I was like, who is this girl popping up here taking Thomas? And then Teresa started to change, and I was like, Teresa, what you doing? And then
Yeah.
what? And so
that's why I love the Scorch Trial so much, yeah. Because you start being like Team Teresa and you end up being Team Brenda. It's such an emotional roller coaster. Like Brenda pops up and you're like, oh my god, no, stay away.
No, get away!
Thomas. He belongs to Teresa, but then Teresa's changing and betraying. You're like, oh my god, Teresa, what are you doing? What are you doing? And then it's like, okay, Brenda, you earned it.
You earned it.
It's a mess. So
I'm every day. I'm always having, I lay down in my bed and I'm like, please forgive me for ever coming at you, Brenda. I should have never ever second guessed you.
Forgive me.
when you wanted to dance with Thomas, you do whatever you got to do. Like, just I can't believe. And then I'm Teresa. I'll never get over that. That was the biggest stab in the heart.
Especially when in the Fever Code it came out that Teresa never lost her memeries.
Oh
yeah. That was a slap in the face.
Her and Eris.
Yeah, I was completely mind blown. Like, what?
So she knew the whole time.
That was, and in mind, rereading the series is absolutely mind blowing. Like when she's lying and pretending and acting all helpless, and in the back of your head, you know how she's just playing everyone. It kind of makes me hate her and respect her and feel sorry for her at the same time.
I know.
Such a clever move. That was like, I put down the book and I was like, James, wow.
What are you doing, bro? What are you doing?
That was amazing, yeah.
I know. It's like, I hate her, but I also love her because it's always great when you have almost like, I wouldn't call her a straight up villain, but like when you have a villain, it's like you almost can't help but love them because of how brilliant they are. Even if
it's so complex, yeah.
Clever. It's like, like you have Voldemort or something like that, or President Snow. You're like, man, you're the worst person ever. But man, oh man, are you smart? It's like Teresa's
I know.
playing us, and I did not see that coming at all. And I was just like, yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, I don't think because of it.
But, no, it's kind of, you feel sorry for her, kind of.
Well, I think she was only doing it, like, she wants to do stuff good for Wicked because they are trying to find this cure for this really devastating thing. But she's also there to protect Thomas and everybody else throughout the books. So
it's definitely very tricky because she's doing it she's doing the wrong thing for the right reasons, which is always tricky and which always obviously makes a character super complex. So James really nailed it.
Yeah, and she was just super conflicted with that.
Yeah.
So it's understandable though, like how she probably felt.
Yeah. Also, obviously, for everyone who's read the Kill Order, they know that Teresa was the very first kid, the very first immune child, and she literally grew up with Wicked. They're their family, her parents. It's like they're her everything. I mean, she's been there as long as she can remember. So it's definitely different compared to the other Gladers, 11 or 12, when she was there since she was 3. So I think that's something that kind of changes the whole narrative as well, because she was raised thinking that Wicked is good. And she didn't have that kind of like rebellion face that everyone else had because they knew other stuff in their life. She has known nothing but Wicked for her entire life, which is also sad. So yeah. Any more questions?
I have a hard time keeping up with the live chat.
So the chat?
Yeah, I'm not even looking at the chat. So I don't know.
I mean, I did see a question here, but I don't think it would actually happen. But it says, do you think Newt will find out about Sonia or Sonia, however you pronounce her name?
Oh my god, I have no idea.
I want him to know, or at least I want Sonia to know, but I don't know if they're going to have that in the movie.
I mean, he doesn't find out about it in the book. He doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, see, Sonia, like she doesn't like specifically say in the death here, but you know how when they get their memories back, Sonia went into the room, I think, with Eris, and she probably did get her memories back, so she would have remembered she had a brother. Maybe she didn't know it was actually he was right there, but
yeah,
it's something that I want to know, though.
Oh my god, I have no idea how they're going to do that, but it's definitely going to be interesting to find out if they've incorporated this.
You don't even have to say anything. I just want Sonia to look at Newt in some way and just say, like, you're my brother.
Yeah, just have like a weird
They don't have
moment.
any dialogue or anything because that might be really painful. But
yeah,
it'd be really nice if they had that in there. So
I agree. Okay. What else do we have? I wrote down some questions, but we've already like talked about everything. Okay, speed round. Lisa. I go with
Brenda?
Brenda?
I'm pretty sure. At this point, I think it'd be Brenda.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
No.
Yeah, it's hard.
Bye, Teresa. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Okay, Newt or Minho? It's
Newt,
Minho for me.
obviously for me.
I don't know. I can't choose between these people. Like seriously, I can't. But maybe maybe Newt. But I really like Minho though. So I don't know.
It's hard.
It's hard.
All right, who is worse, Ratman or Paige?
Ratman.
So Ava,
Ratman.
Paige.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, Ratman.
Yeah.
I definitely think Ratman is.
Ratman is the true villain in the book.
He is.
David Paige changes her views after, so which will be actually
definitely.
really cool to see.
All right.
What they have there.
What would be worse, getting the flare or losing your memory?
Oh.
That's a hard one. I don't know, to be honest. I think losing my memory would be worse, because if I die of the flare, at least I die being myself. And if I lose my memory, I'm like not me anymore. So it's tricky.
Yeah, losing your memory definitely is worse, because you would live your life not knowing who you are, like who your family is.
Yeah.
It is kind of sad.
I would live in so much paranoia if I didn't know who I was.
Yeah.
So I would absolutely say losing my memory would be the worst. Flare, as terrible as it would be, I feel like I would find a way to just live with what I got.
Yeah. Live with what time you have left, yeah. Okay, there's a question in the chat. What do you guys think about this? Brenda has the flare in the Death Cure thing. How will they pull this off? In the film, Brenda isn't immune like she's in the book. So how do you think they will pull this off in the last movie?
I honestly still think she's immune. Because, they work for Wicked, so they might have just done it for,
you still think it's kind of a trick? Yeah, I have no idea.
They're not going to, kill her off or anything.
No,
I have faith in them. So
yeah, I think that either it's going to turn out that it was a trick and she is immune and it was all it's a setup, or they gonna just, I don't know, cut it out of her, or give her turn more of Thomas' blood. But that would be weird, because obviously it doesn't cure the flare. It only makes
because that's just the bliss.
Slowly. Yeah, that's the bliss. So, interesting. I have no idea, but I guess it's gonna be something mind-blowing. And you're like, oh my god, okay. So I guess it's gonna be something. They're obviously, they have to explain it. So, but it's gonna be interesting. I'm excited to find out how they did that. All right, any more questions? We still have 10 minutes to go, and then the hour is up. And then it's over. The last Glader Hangout ever. Okay, no, seriously, how great has the last couple of years been? I mean, this has been such a big thing in my life. I mean, I've moved to London in 2015, and a year before that, I've read Maze Runner. So I've met some incredible people, made some incredible friendships. And I've met every single one of the cast. I've met Wes, I met James, I met all of the cast. It was amazing. I was at GladerCon, so it's going to be hard to say goodbye to this fandom. But
it's not a goodbye.
It's more like a closing of a chapter.
Yeah.
We're still going to be friends, and there's going to be more stuff that Wes is doing. James is writing new books. We're definitely going to see, the cast doing other stuff. And I really hope there might be some conventions, maybe another GladerCon, or or convention or something. So we'll see. I definitely think that this is a good ending to a good time. But I'm a little sad. So it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird saying goodbye.
For me personally, I read the books in 2013. Little did I know they're going to become my favorite thing in the world. Like the past 5 years is crazy. So I got the first book because I needed another book to read. And I don't know, I got it from the library and it looks cool. And I read it and I was like, holy crap, this is really good. And, and then I got on Twitter and I found some people. And the fandom was so tiny in 2013. But then we had the movie, which I didn't know about until after I read the book.
It got massive, yeah.
Yeah, it's just become really big, and I've met some really nice people. Met Jin.
I remember when I joined in 2014. You were one of the very first people I followed. Wild to follow me back.
Yeah, I don't remember that, but yeah.
And I followed Sarah as well. Like Sarah and you're like the first 2 fan accounts I followed. It's like when you scroll down on the page of who I follow, you're like right at the bottom. I follow James, and then the official movie, and then Dylan, then Sarah, and then you. So it was like we've shared some time together. Yeah, it's been a long ride.
I hope to meet everybody at least someday.
Yeah, that would be great.
And to meet Will, and everybody else in the cast. Wes.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Well, I'm gonna meet Will. Duh.
Definitely.
I don't know when. Maybe when I go to London.
I'm so ready for you to come to London.
If I go, I mean, I really want to go. So but that would be.
I really want you to come. Yeah. I would love to have you here. Yeah, that would be great.
I just gotta get money for that.
You have to meet Will at some point. I mean, he knows you.
Well,
so.
Yeah.
It's been fun. It's been it's always a great time, you know, when you join a fandom and you find like a group of people, and it's just always fun, like in a sense having like a community and all that stuff, and experiencing something. And even though it ends, I just know I'm really looking forward to not only just watching the movie, but getting on Twitter and seeing all you guys' tweets about watching it. Like, that's always just such an exciting feeling to go in, and like, not even if like people don't even like me, but just like the universal reactions from people, particularly from the fandom, with their excitements and their reactions and stuff like that. So I know I just can't wait to see all you guys' reactions, the people in the live chats reactions. Because at the end of the day, it's kind of like what we're all here for. Like, we're here for the movies. The fact that we got to meet people in the process.
Along the way. Yeah, it's like a bonus.
On top, it makes it seem like you're like you read these books, you 90% of the time you're reading them on your own, by yourself. You never expect that like this is what happens, you know, that it leads you down this rabbit hole to where next thing you know, you're meeting Will and you're meeting James and you're meeting all these people and you're having these great moments in life. And like, it's coming to an end, but I just know I'm still really excited for the day when the movie comes out. I walk out of the theater, I get on Twitter, I do my own little review for it, and I see all you guys review for it. And I just know that it's just going to be a really blissful, bittersweet moment.
Yeah. That's a family thing. Yeah.
It's just going to make everything conclude really nicely.
Yeah.
These Glader Hangouts and how great they've been.
Yeah, they've been amazing. I love you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, we definitely have to, I don't know, meet up someday and see. I definitely want to come to the US soon again. I mean, I can't expect all of you to fly over to London. It'd be great. I'd invite you in any day if I had space, but I don't. But no, it's been such a great time. The fandom has been such a family. And I've been part of some fandoms, and this is the best one. Everyone is so nice and supportive. People have just been great. And I've met, like, literally every single one of my closest friends. Maybe like 1 or 2 are from Germany from my childhood. but like the bestest friends I have right now, I've met because of this, and that is something huge. People I'm gonna work with too. I mean, I'm gonna shoot a movie with Margot. I've helped Shelby. I've helped Shelby write her book, Second Planet, that might be turned into a TV show. It's been absolutely amazing, and I know that these friendships will literally last me a lifetime. So this is not really an ending, even though the franchise ends. The friendships won't, and the fandom won't die. I mean, we can always rewatch and reread the movies, throwback conventions or stuff. So I'm definitely excited for the 26th to see everyone freaking out online. Mm-hmm. I'm definitely gonna cry a lot, but yeah. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, the Maze Runner really changed my life, to be honest. Like I wasn't a book reader when I was younger, but then I changed that like middle school aged. But then I read the Maze Runner, and that basically changed my life. Like I used to want to go into like science, astronomy, and then after that, I'm just like maybe I want to write and do book publishing. So I'm a creative writing major at my university. So fun time.
Amazing. Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah, no, definitely. If there's one thing I could say changed my life significantly compared to other things. I mean, obviously, like a choice of like moving somewhere else is something that changes your life, but something that has surprisingly changed my life is standalone The Maze Runner, and that is just incredible because I know, I mean, obviously, except for you guys, I know no one in my day-to-day life who has had something like this, and I like it really means the world to me. And I also like wrote down, if I ever win any awards or I really get into acting and go somewhere with it, that the first people I'm going to thank is the Maze Runner fandom, people who support me and believe in me, and that just means the world. Also, make sure that you keep tabs on everyone, because I know so many people in the Maze Runner fandom who are creatives, songwriters, singers, actresses, producers. Like I've met amazing people like Margot, who's in film school, and it's just, there's definitely going to come something from these friendships. Like I really believe that we've met people that we will work with in the future, or that we will definitely, this connection is not going to end just because the franchise ends. And I'm really excited to see what happens. I mean, I know that I'm working this year with 2 people I've met through this fandom, and it's going to be really great. I'm flying to Belgium to shoot a movie with Margot, and then I'm helping Shelby with turning Second Planet, which is an amazing book, by the way, and you should buy it. The Amazon page later.
Yeah, and I have the book, but I haven't read it.
So it's like, it's just incredible what kind of people I've met, and I think we're gonna do great stuff in the future. That James is gonna come back to us with other incredible books. I mean, he's writing stuff constantly, and so I don't think this really ends in a way, and I don't want it to end. Like I want to keep being friends with everyone and see what happens, and it's been an exciting time. Wow, I've talked so much. Someone else has to say something now.
I mean, you kind of just said it all. Like,
I
mean, like that's exactly like I've learned so much, and like I've learned so much about how to like even take on life, like through just following even y'all's 4. Like I learned things about baking and writing and acting and all that stuff from you guys, from like following you guys just through Twitter and Facebook and all these different sites, and that I've learned a little bit about things and the ways to approach people in different ways. Because y'all guys know me. I clearly have a thing for film.
Yeah, definitely. And you're so good with reviews. I'm always excited to see your movie reviews. I'm always like, okay, if Dylan says this is a good movie, I'll have to watch it. So I'm always excited for you to bring out. And I really think we have something going that we can use for the future. With everyone we've met, everything we've done, it's just been amazing. So I guess, wait, is it? It's been an hour. Sarah, what's going on?
I don't know. Someone's outside my door, so I don't know what they're doing. Oh, it's my mom.
All right. So I guess we've hit the 1 hour mark.
Is there like anything else someone wants to say, like in the chat about anything?
Yeah. Is there anything else you guys want to know or say?
Like say about the fandom.
It's the last chance.
Yeah. Since we kind of already talked about everything, so.
Yeah. I mean, everyone can agree on the fact that it's been an amazing time, an amazing few years. All right, I guess that's it. Shall we conclude this now? Wait, I can't hear Dylan. Dylan, say something.
Oh my god, I can't hear you.
What?
Dylan, I can't hear you. What's going on? Did you mute yourself?
Okay. Am I good now?
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh god. There's nothing more terrifying than me.
Then when your mic stops working.
Then when my mic stops working.
It happened to me.
I need the self-validation, you guys. I need to be able to myself. That was a nightmare. That was a nightmare.
Oh yeah, people are asking if we're excited for James' new book, The Waking. I definitely am, because it's the first adult novel he wrote. So it's not for children or teenagers. It's not YA. It's something scary, and I'm definitely excited to see what kind of thing that will be. I know that it's kind of like a horror story from his hometown, some like real life criminal. Pee Wee something, like some bad guy who's quite famous, I think, like a famous criminal. So I'm definitely excited for The Waking, and I think it's going to be great. And I'm just excited to see if James can hopefully get the same positive attention for an adult novel than he got for his YA stuff.
I mean, anything he writes, I'm going to get. Even I'm not like a fan of like the horror stuff, but I mean, I'm still going to support him and read it.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to read everything James has ever written. Because that's just like, by now, I'm in too deep. I have to do it. All right. Yeah, sorry guys, the chat has been so fast that we couldn't get to all the questions and read all the comments. It's like there's constantly stuff going on, but you've been amazing. Thank you so much for watching. It means a lot.
I have a final tweet from someone named Rihanna, at Rihanna6 on Twitter. She said, "I'm really sad that it's all going to be over so soon. Thank you for giving me something to look forward to, and I do hope that you start doing Hangouts just for fun." I would watch it all the
time. That's adorable. Thank you so much, Rihanna.
Just for fun.
Yeah, we could do some more. I mean, obviously, there's definitely going to be more movies or more books that we all love to talk about. So this might be the last Glader Hangout. But we can definitely have some hangouts in the future talking about a new movie or a new book, or talking about James's stuff. Because obviously we're all part of the National Army. We're not just Gladers. We all love James's stuff. And I'm sure that if maybe the Eye of Minds gets adapted, which there is a chance it will.
I want that to happen so badly.
We're gonna be back.
Reality.
We're gonna be back with like Eye of Minds hangout. So yeah, definitely. I don't think this is the last time you'll see this constellation of people talking about something they love. So, but it's been great for all of you to watch and fangirl with us, I guess, and join us here and ask questions. It's been really great. So thank you guys. All right. we're 5 minutes over limit.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay
It's
if we go over just a little bit.
Okay, I think I don't have any questions left. Anything else that you want to say before we go?
I just want to say that I love you guys. You guys were awesome. You made these past few years a ton of fun, and I look forward to just getting excited about watching the movie with you guys, and excited about what other things that you're looking forward to, because I know you guys are always hyped for so much, and don't ever lose that energy. Like it's you know, the world's a scary place, especially in times like today. So just enjoy it. Enjoy the things that you have, and
preach.
Always, please hit me up on Twitter and just tell me, hey, I just saw this. I loved it. I just like knowing what people's thoughts are.
I agree. I want to see all the reviews. I want to see you hyping that movie up. I want to see you buying 5 tickets. Go see it every day, one time a week. Like, I want you to drive up this box office and make sure a lot of money's rolling in. Like, I want to see everyone hyping and loving this movie, so we can end this on a positive note. All right, Miranda, Sarah.
I love everybody in the fandom. It's been a great 5 years for me. So many people have joined the fandom since the movies, and it's really positive. It's really different from anything I've ever been a part of. But really, this is like the first fandom I've ever been a part of. So it's just really amazing to see everything. So I love everybody with all my heart, and I always will. So.
Sarah?
Pretty much the same thing for me. I love all you guys so much, and you guys have mean a lot to me. And the Maze Runner fandom especially, because it was also the very first fandom that I really, really, really was a part of, and met so many friends that have made for like a lifetime.
Yeah.
Hopefully. So it really was an amazing experience throughout the whole time, from like me reading the books back in 2012 and then finding out about the movie news when I was like reading the book right in the middle of it. I was looking up the Maze Runner just because I started falling in love with it at that point.
Yeah. And
then I found out about the news online randomly. So that's pretty much where it all started. And then I met Miranda and you and Dylan and them, and it was just like, from there it just took off to an amazing ride of this whole fandom. So it really does mean a lot to me. So thank you all for like being a part of my life. And so
it's been great.
Thanks for fandom, such.
All right, I guess that's it.
Yeah, we can end it if we want to.
I guess there's nothing more to say. We ended on a positive note.
Yeah.
Absolutely love all of you, and I hope we'll see each other soon for something else. I mean, I know we'll do. I guess this is goodbye for now.
Yeah, for now, for the Maze Runner. Anyway. Yeah.
All right, bye guys. Sarah.
Bye everyone. Thank you so much for watching. And
bye.
Bye,
go
guys.
watch the movie.
Yeah, go watch the movie. We love you. Bye.
Until next time, hopefully. Bye. Love you all.